Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Last warning from Darth Powell here on Twitter, guys. This is home sales in America, and you think to yourself, well, what does that have to do with crypto or even the financial world? Guys, this is symptomatic of what we could be seeing in the coming months. So 2007, we know there was a financial crisis that took the market down. And, even though it was a mortgage crisis in the United States, what we ended up seeing was a huge collapse, not just for mortgages, house prices, etc., but also the stock market, guys. Big money fleeing out of the market. And that is when we saw 2008, the bottom of the market. Then going into 2009 was when we started to see the recovery. And it was a fairly quick recovery at that point in time. Very important to note, too, this was the inception of Bitcoin. This is when Bitcoin came out of the financial market crisis. And guys, now we're looking at 2023. Take a look at this graph. We're very, very close to that line right now. We have not dipped underneath that line, but realistically, in terms of economic structure and, ultimately the sentiment in the market, we are very, very close to that. Not saying that cryptocurrencies are going to collapse, but, they might see a temporary turnaround. Guys, this is the total market cap, $1.064 trillion as of the time of this recording. I have this on the daily, and you can see the market slowly moving back up. So we're seeing a bit of a green day for cryptocurrencies that is being reflected in, some of these crypto gainers today. But, overall, market is fairly mixed. And generally speaking, we're not really seeing too much movement. A few percentage points here or there, or is it even a percentage point? Let's take a look real quickly here. How much did we go up since the open? Not even a percent, 0.75%, basically. Guys, just be prepped. Market sentiment has gone up a little bit, but realistically, we could see another downturn before we see more positive movement up. Now, I've got Bitcoin here on the daily, and Bitcoin price as of the time of this recording, 27,600. So still vacillating in that sideways channel. XRP down a little bit today at 52.1. So again, guys, nothing really to write home about, but the broader macro trends, I think this is kind of, where my eyes are and where, I'm going to be putting a lot of my focus, as I decide on choosing some of these last cryptocurrencies that I plan on trading with my patrons at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And I got to say, a lot of signups yesterday. I don't do this nearly as much as I probably should, but I wanted to give a shout out to the new signups. Thank you to Andriette, Dryce, Tim, Yarrow, Don, Harold, Jesse, Mukhtar, Martin, Dominique, Morat, Joshua, Bedrock, Maz, Scott Crazy, Rudy, Eric, Sasha, Michael, Niska, Mallory, John, Rick, Freddie, and Suskin. So thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate the fact that you guys are interested in my trades, and I am, working on getting together a live stream at some point in the near future. So that is where my mind is at. I don't think we're going to necessarily jump into coins right away. I'm gonna wait and watch, see how this market moves. But we might. There might be an opportunity where, we do see new lows for some of the coins. We might cost average into some of the current positions. I got some juicy picks, and, there are some that I really want to kind of boost my positions to. I just did a roundup the other day, part 1 of a crypto portfolio roundup. So, so far, so good. Rect Capital here posting this. Now, something else I want to be paying attention to with regards to this market, 31,000 was the top for 2023. So at least as of now, guys, let me bring up the Bitcoin chart once again. And we did see that high here of about 31,000. Where was it? Right up here. Let me throw a horizontal line up there and put a price label up there, 31,800 per coin. So that has been the top for 2023, unless we do go higher, which, I don't know. Guys, we're already forming, similar lows here. So this isn't a higher low, and even this high was not much higher than this. Technically it was higher, and the macro outlook not looking like we probably will. However, okay, let's just go on with this theory here. Then the next time we see these prices will be months from now, just after the halving in the red box. The only difference between now and then is this pre-halving period. Bitcoin could still retrace from here, but after the halving, Bitcoin would break out to much higher highs from its current prices. So really, I'm eyeing April of 2024. That is historically, when Bitcoin breaks out, and Bitcoin, considering it's the leader of the pack, the rest of the market does follow. So really, guys, it's going to be until then that the market kind of dwindles a little bit. I think quarter 4 not going to be looking great for cryptocurrencies. That's just my opinion, though. And, again, why I'm kind of sitting on the sidelines right now with cash. And I mean, you guys can follow me, $5 a month. You can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to be posting my trades on the days that they occur. And full disclosure on the 10K portfolio, I'm going to be showing you guys how much money I'm putting into each coin, how many coins I will be receiving. I'm going to be charting. I'm going to be showing you guys down cost average zones. We're going to be looking for new coins. So all those fun things happening at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. And because we don't really know what the rest of 2023 will bring, although I think we have some inclinations here, this is the reason why I'm being very prudent, staying on the sidelines. I want to maximize profit for this coming bull run. So no rushing. Patience is a virtue. I wanted to thank Rect Capital for posting that. XRP Crypto Wolf also bringing this up. Okay, Korea's top exchange Upbit witnesses a massive XRP exodus. So, I mean, on the surface, it might sound like a bad thing, but hold on a second here, okay? In a surprising turn of events, whale alert, the leading crypto tracking portal has detected a significant movement of XRP tokens. A staggering 20 million XRP valued at approximately $10.45 million were swiftly withdrawn from Upbit. So it looks as though it was one transaction, probably from one user, and most likely not for institutional grade trading. This is probably most likely a transaction from one individual or one institution. So almost as soon as all the tokens reached their enigmatic destination, they were dispersed into a dozen smaller tranches, each containing an average of about 500,000 XRP and sent to various undisclosed wallets. So is it a whale deciding, okay, I'm going to be taking my XRP and safekeeping it in different wallets for, trading later on? Or is there something else going on here? I mean, Korea has been one of those countries where we've seen a lot of XRP volume, almost record XRP volume compared to, or I do think it's actually the highest next to Bitcoin, but they were neck and neck for a while there. The highest volume in any country for cryptocurrency. So XRP very popular in Korea. Now we're seeing large sums of XRP moving in Korea. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. And going back to the Ripple case for just a second here, guys. John Deaton here coming out saying they could be in fact talking settlement right now. Could you imagine if we do get an official settlement, an official statement from Ripple and the SEC?
They could be talking settlement right now. I'm not saying they are,
sure,
right? But they could, and they don't want to try the case. So I don't think a trial is going to happen.
Okay, so that's your prediction, that a trial is not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think a trial is going to happen. They're going to lose. And do they really want all that Hinman stuff and the drama of a trial? And I mean, a trial in this case, Tony, would take a month. You know what I mean? Ripple would want to call Hinman, Valerie S., Amy Starr, Hester Peirce. I mean, I'm just naming names, right?
Oh, sure.
They might want to call John Deaton. Who knows?
Jay Clayton? Jay Clayton, maybe?
I mean, it's going to be a big, long, lengthy, very, very expensive trial. And if your chances are slim to none, why do that, right? Now, if they weren't fighting Coinbase and Binance and doing all the other things, maybe it's worth it. But don't you need those resources to fight the other cases? Yeah. And so that's what I mean, is that I don't think there'll be a trial, but I could be wrong.
I've maintained that same opinion. I mean, spreading themselves too thin, I think is, where the SEC is finding themselves right now. Had there not been all those other cases, as John Deaton mentions here, maybe they would take Ripple to trial. But, settlement in the cards, John Deaton thinks it's very likely. Anyway, wanted to thank Riz XRP and, of course, Tony Edwards. As you guys can see, this is from the Tony Edward Thinking Crypto podcast. I do suggest you follow him on YouTube. You can check out the full interview. I will link this in the description, and it will be in this tweet here. Moving along, guys, because the XRP ledger does not stop, continues with transactions like clockwork here, guys. Battle-tested and never compromised. This is from Chad Steingraber here on Twitter. The XRPL is ready for the world. 83 million ledgers have closed as of October the 5th, which was just yesterday. An XRP scan just posting this update. XRP ledger successfully closed its 83 millionth ledger a few moments ago. So you guys can see that 83 million transactions on the ledger. So it is an historic milestone. We are seeing the ledger continue to function without any problems, without any hiccups. And this is, exactly what Chad was saying, battle-tested, tried and true. This is why, Ripple has been so confident in their products, why they are confident in XRP, and why they are urging banks to join. So the XRPL is the smart contract hub, obviously, of the Ripple and broader XRP ecosystem, having been under the constant evolutionary trend for a long time now. The XRPL has been trailing new blazes, or trailing new blazes. I don't know if you can say that, in terms of adoption, upgrades, and potential applications that are making their way onto the ledger. So a massive milestone here, 83 million ledger transactions. Wanted to thank Chad just for posting that. Another one here, guys, from Chad Steingraber with regards to Do It Now. And so they're partnering up with Standard Chartered, which is a Ripple partner, guys. Now they're fully integrated into Do It Now Malaysian-based real-time payment systems using next-gen QR codes-based transfers. So you don't even need a bank account now. You can use your phone directly. And here are just some screen grabs with regards to some information with Do It Now. So Do It Now, you can send and receive money securely and almost instantly using a mobile number or an NRIC. Register for Do It Now via the Standard Chartered mobile banking app. Okay, over here, just some FAQs with regards to Do It Now. If you guys are interested, I will link this in the description of the video for you. And from the partnership way back when, Standard Chartered, a Singapore-based bank, has signified that it is extending the tentacles of Ripple's cross-border payment tools to 5 more countries starting from next year. The bank made its disclosure in the Q1 interim management report. This was from a few years ago. Nevertheless, you guys can see here the connection between Standard Chartered. They have been integrating banks for quite some time now. Now we're seeing this Do It Now connection with Standard Chartered. So, all things considered, this is looking fairly positive. These are just some of the banks that are already connected to Do It Now. And you guys can see that in there. Standard Chartered is one of those banks. A lot of Islamic banks have been or are already connected to Do It Now. So I wanted to thank Chad Steingraber there and XRP Drops for this additional information. More news with regards to XRP Healthcare, guys. Exciting news. XRP Healthcare and Bern Radi Investment Group on target for $100 million super fund to transform African healthcare sector. So this has been an initiative over there in Africa for quite some time, tokenizing healthcare on the XRP ledger. So you can read more about this super fund and how it will drive an acquisition of 2,000 private healthcare establishments across Africa, each to be rebranded as XRP Healthcare, prominently bearing the brand outside each building. So more information down here if you guys are interested. News from Yahoo Finance can be found in this in the description of this particular tweet. So again, just kind of pointing to the fact that more development, whether it's cross-border payments or something else, development is always happening on the XRP ledger. So I mean, it's no surprise that we've seen the 83rd millionth ledger transaction close, and I think it's going to be no time till we hit 100 million transactions. So anyway, just some more news there coming from XRP Healthcare. Wanted to bring this up, guys, because in an interesting pivot, the SEC is now going after Elon Musk. I have a feeling the XRP army is ready to engage this battle and lend X and Elon Musk a helping hand. This coming from Oscar Arnerson here on Twitter. The SEC beast has been slayed before, and slayed it shall be once more. This coming after the breaking news that the SEC sues to force Elon Musk to testify in Twitter probe. So guys, what's happening here? The SEC sued Elon Musk on Thursday in an effort to compel the billionaire to testify over his purchase of Twitter last year. Attorneys representing the SEC allege in the legal filing released in the Northern District of California that Musk failed to appear for a September 15th testimony as required by a subpoena. Broadly, the SEC said the investigation is tied to whether anyone committed securities fraud in purchasing Twitter shares last year as Musk was buying stock in the company. Musk closed his acquisition of Twitter, now known as X, in October in a deal worth roughly $44 billion. So, Musk has famously gone on the record saying he does not respect the SEC. I do wonder what he thinks about this. Here's a quote, guys. Musk's ongoing refusal to comply with the SEC's administrative subpoena is hindering and delaying the SEC staff's investigation to determine whether violations of the federal securities laws have occurred, the attorney wrote. Accordingly, the SEC now asks the court to compel Musk to appear for investigative testimony. The SEC said it tried to find an agreeable time and place to meet with Musk, including offering to meet at the agency's office in Fort Worth, Texas, the closest SEC office to Musk's current personal residence in Austin. Multiple dates were postponed for October and November of this year. These good faith efforts were met with Musk's blanket refusal to appear for testimony. So Elon Musk not playing any games. And I guess if there is, something that can be said about the XRP community is that, we will lend a helping hand when it comes to combating the SEC. So Chip down here saying, another pathetic move by the SEC. Musk has already defeated them once. It's time to embarrass them again, but not before they cost Musk by making him hire lawyers. Oscar saying, it would be wonderful if Ripple, Coinbase, X, and the online community all join hands with support from Congress to enforce an overhaul at the SEC and, of course, beat them in court. Now, an overhaul of the SEC, you say? It may not be far off, especially according to Elon Musk, guys. This was a conversation here, screen grabbed. Crypto assets guy here posted this, retweeted out by XRP Spalding. Okay, this just happened. Elon Musk is 100% confident the SEC will get overhauled, guys. Check this out. A comprehensive overhaul of these agencies is sorely needed, along with a commission to take punitive action against those individuals who have abused their regulatory power for personal and political gain. Can't wait for this to happen. Dare W saying, will it ever happen though? And Elon Musk saying, I estimate the probability at 100%. Now, I don't know how often Elon Musk makes these types of predictions, but that is a pretty bold statement. 100% that the SEC is going to be overhauled. I mean, Congress has already discussed the fact that the SEC needs a revamping. So is it a possibility maybe Elon Musk has some inside scoop on the fact that it will, or that, Congress is maybe in the process of taking action against this particular regulatory agency? It has obviously been a thorn in the side of the crypto community. Elon Musk, obviously, also very crypto friendly. He wants to turn the X platform into an all-in-one platform for social media content creation and, payments via cryptos. He's a big proponent of Dogecoin as well. So, all things considered, I think, and the money and power behind, guys like Elon Musk, lobbying power, Congress is already not on board with the SEC's actions and have not been for a while. So could it in fact happen, and will it happen? Is the SEC going to get revamped? Is Elon Musk letting us in on something that he already knows? 100% certain. Things that make you go, Anyway, wanted to thank XRP Spalding, crypto assets guy there, and Chip and Oscar Anderson as well, just for posting this. Guys, it's looking very, very promising for crypto. Despite the SEC's nonsense, we got to pay attention to what the big players are doing, and Blackrock is one of the biggest. It's Blackrock, Vanguard, and if they're getting into crypto, we have to be paying attention very, very closely. And, they're not going to get in willy-nilly. So are they putting out these press releases now so that us plebes get in now? The market turns, and then that's maybe when we'll see them gobble up a bunch of positions. Again, money on the side. You guys can follow me for only $5 a month, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I'm not making any moves yet, but I will let my patrons know. You guys will get an alert in your email once I do decide to do something. And, generally, with the last trade that I made, I did give my patrons some warning before I was making the trade. So part and parcel to what we're seeing right now, BlackRock Insider primes crypto for a huge $17.7 trillion Wall Street earthquake that could be about to hit the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So guys, this coming from Forbes, Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum and XRP, have been rocked by the Federal Reserve this year, creating what could become a Bitcoin price nightmare. The Bitcoin price up almost 70% so far, helped by BlackRock, the world's largest fund manager that looks after around $10 trillion worth of assets, driving a surge of Wall Street Bitcoin and crypto interest. Now a former BlackRock managing director has predicted it's only a matter of months until the SEC approves a long-awaited Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund, giving the funds that manage $17.7 trillion worth of assets a green light. So this is going to be big, guys. You thought the last bull run was big, or even the bull run before that, XRP reaching highs of $3+. Well, just wait until institutional money has their way with the crypto market. So Bitcoin's historical halving, that's expected to cause crypto price chaos, and that's just around the corner. That is a paid embedded little blurb in here. Anyway, going back to the story at hand, here's a quote. The SEC will probably approve all spot Bitcoin ETF applications at the same time. So they're not going to give one particular application any preferential treatment. I don't think they want to give anybody first mover advantage, says Steven Schonenberg. This is what he said last week to Decrypt. Schonenfield, not Schonenberg, gave the SEC 3 to 6 months until it approves a Bitcoin spot ETF. 3 to 6 months, really? Well, it is October, November, December, January. That would bring us 3 months. February, March, April, bringing us directly in line with the Bitcoin halving date. April, I think it's roughly around April 25th, 2024. So is it going to be is this a coincidence? I mean, really, guys, you really think it's a coincidence at this point? They approve the ETF. We're already going to see Bitcoin surge at that point in time. Altcoins will follow along with it. So, I mean, I think they're doing this. They're trying to bake it in, but guys, they're releasing the announcement today. They're releasing it today when, we're seeing the market. We're seeing a little bit of activity here, some promising activity, but, all signs still pointing to the fact that we could see a bit of a downturn before we see that trend up. Historically, we've seen 2019 move down. And I mean, who knows? We could, in fact, see these bottoms again, $16,000 per Bitcoin before April 2024. So the money is coming, guys. Blackrock has said, look, it's coming and it could hit Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, some of the top cryptocurrencies. Let's also not forget XRP has clarity in the US. So that is also a check in the positive column for XRP. The $1 trillion market cap is going to get blown out of the water. And guys, I plan on making huge profits this time around, but that's just me. I'm still waiting. Looks like we got to wait for Blackrock to make that move first. Anyway, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.